This is the full conversation between Muslim Latin and Zherka. And they're talking about Christianity and Islam. And yeah, this is a very good conversation, I think it will be. And let's see what is happening in there. Okay, let's see.
This is my friend Zherka over here. I don't know if you heard about him before. He's a good friend of mine. And Zherka, this is Muhammad Ali, or the Muslim Lantern. He makes really good Dawa content. He's a student of knowledge on YouTube.
He looks like one of us.
He does. He used to be. He used to be.
Oh, he used to be what, Muslim?
Yes, he did. He left and he became a Christian.
I was the biggest Ali Dawa fan.
Oh, really?
I still love him. Yeah.
Okay, what happened? Why did you derail into the wrong direction,
I have like anger issues, so I needed a different angle, and like it just makes more sense this way.
What makes more sense? Like, are you religious now, or are you not religious? Or...
Yeah, but like I have some beers here and there, and then I go live and talk about it.
Well, yeah, even some Muslims, I'm sure you already know, there are some Muslims who are even like, not every Muslim is 100% on his deen anyways. Not everyone is doing everything perfectly. There's no such thing as a perfect Muslim anyways. The Prophet, he said himself that كل ابن آدم خطاء, every child of Adam commits sins, essentially. Like, we don't have this belief as Muslims that you're going to be perfect. And I think what attracts sometimes Christianity to a lot of people is like when they go into like this whole kind of like desperate life of doing every evil thing, then they turn to Christianity because they think about the idea of forgiveness, that Jesus took your sins away.
Christians are evil. Let's go. Get it out your system. They're just always sinning. But
I was not saying that though. I was saying the opposite. I said what attracts people to Christianity is the idea of forgiveness, is what I was saying. Why did you think I'm going to say Christianity is evil?
I'm actually surprised. Are you two saved?
What do you mean?
That's a Christian belief. No, we don't believe that we're saved. We have to do the right thing every day.
Okay.
Right. So we're going to be judged for our actions. We're not. Yeah. We're never. That's not a belief.
Have you ever wanted to be?
No. So what I was talking about is the attraction of the idea in Christianity of complete forgiveness. Is why when people completely derail, they head towards Christianity. But a lot of people have a misconception about Islam. Is why I wanted to say, thinking that Muslims want to be perfect or have to be perfect, meaning doing everything right. And when you talk about the idea of being saved, we believe if you die as a Muslim, then you go to paradise. You're guaranteed paradise.
Well, you guys don't believe in forgiving people 100%, maybe 50%. But if you guys believed in forgiving people 100%, Saudi would allow other people in their land, but Muslims, poor Muslims, go to Christian nations where they're accepted, right? And you guys close it off and
because of economy, bro. And many Muslim poor Muslim are going to Middle East, bro. You can't see, bro. You can't see. You have to look at those country, huh?
There's class systems. You guys can forgive 50%, but you can't forgive like a Christian 100%. You agree with that, right?
Well, first, the idea of forgiveness is not for humans; it's for God. So.
And also, I have to talk about Christianity, Christian country. Poor Muslim are going to Christian country because, this Zherka statement, like there is a God. Yeah, Christ. I can't say that.
You say we forgive. It's not for me or for anyone.
But your religion kind of definitely pushes you into that temperament of, you can forgive someone, but not 100%. You guys aren't that forgiving like the Christians. You guys make fun of Christians all the time for being too forgiving, right?
What? Muslim are most forgiver, huh?
I don't really get your point. If your idea is about allowing someone else's...
You guys, the whole content is Christians are too soft and forgiving, which is an admission of guilt. You're saying that you guys aren't as forgiving as Christians. You're kind of like leaking your own nature there, right?
I think the difference is, I don't want to turn this into a 2v1, but Muhammad Ali, I want to answer and I want to see if I'm correct.
Oh, don't worry.
Just a test.
Don't worry.
It's not really, it's not, hold on, okay, Zherka, it's not a debate. We're just having a conversation. It's not about forgiveness, it's about holding each other accountable.
No, but answer it. You said
I want to.
SNEAKO says it all the time on his streams. Christians are too soft and too forgiving.
Yeah,
I don't say
So now let's just stay on
They're
the consistent
tolerant,
logic.
bro.
Admit
Always.
that you Muslims aren't as forgiving as the Christians you critique for being too soft. Just admit it.
is that a question?
I don't think forgiveness is the right angle. It's that we hold each other accountable more than Christians do. It's not that Christians are more forgiving, it's that they're more lenient. Like they allow more.
So it's not how he said it. It's
No, forgiveness and leniency is different. Because
do we all agree? Let's all agree Christians are
let me ask you the question.
Than any other group of people. Do we agree on that? If we agree on that, we can talk.
No, I'll tell you why we don't
But
agree on
then
that.
why critique them for being forgiving and soft?
I wasn't critiquing Christians at all.
That's what
I don't
SNEAKO
think
does. That's what the whole thing is.
Yeah, he's different than I don't know. I don't
Right,
do what he's doing. But I was talking about the Christianity. You separate people from Christianity. Now let me ask you the question: who forgives?
God.
Okay, so why are you saying Christians forgive? Where's the argument there?
So did your book not teach you to forgive?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, now this is about personal
Quran does it.
one
No,
to
I'm
one
saying,
sense.
did God have any effect on your temperament?
Absolutely, yeah.
So are you more forgiving as a Muslim or less?
More forgiven as a Muslim, absolutely. 100%.
Are you more forgiving
Yes.
than?
I think you're
Hold on.
conflating.
Here it is. Are you more forgiving than a Christian?
Yes.
I think you're
always.
conflating.
It's okay to say no. You don't have to run from it. You can say
Always.
no, but we don't believe in that, and then you're right.
Well, you have to let the other person speak before you say you're running, isn't it?
Well, it's a yes or no. Is running?
No, it's not a yes or no. I think.
Why can't
I
it be a
think
yes or no? What the?
I'll tell you now in a minute if you let me. There's a difference between you're conflating tolerance with forgiveness. I think these are two separate things. The problem with a lot of Christians is that they're tolerant, not that they're forgiven. These are two separate things. Islam teaches forgiveness. Islam teaches forgiveness with everyone, with other people, even if you're wronged yourself. Islam teaches that. For example, the Quran says, "Idfa' billati hiya ahsanu sayyi'a," repel that which is evil with that which is good. Then the person who's like your enemy becomes like your closest friend. So if someone is being evil toward you, repel that with that which is good. This is a teaching in the Quran. So Islam doesn't teach anything like be evil towards people. There's no such thing in the Quran. Forgiveness is an essential part of the religion. The Prophet ﷺ himself is a prime example of that. When he's been persecuted in Mecca for 13 years, when he came back to Mecca as a conqueror with 10,000 people army, he let the people go free. People who persecuted him for 13 years were trying to kill him, killed some of his companions. When he came back, he said, "Antum mutalaqa, you're free," and he let them go. So if you want to talk about forgiveness, we're very forgiven.
We judge the faith by the fruits, like the people. Are we judging the people, right? In this conversation, in this conversation, I agree Christians.
We judge the book.
I agree Christians are too tolerant. And it's a side effect of being the most forgiving because they have the most forgiving God. That's why they are the largest religion on earth.
So if I hate you in your face, you'll give me the other cheek?
You can try.
Okay, that means no. So you're not following your book.
That's
This is exactly, that's a very unrealistic belief that Christians. The truth is Christians claim that they are forgiven, but they're not. This is the truth, I believe, because in my encountering with Christians, they would say, give the other cheek, love your enemy, but they wouldn't let me speak. How do you love your enemy? You're not letting your enemy speak, You start cursing, they start getting evil, they start getting aggressive. If this is the case,
Nick's busy.
You cannot pretend you love someone
would you, is there ever a time to stone a woman?
Yeah, according to the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 6, you can stone, for example, and kill people who entice you towards apostasy. You can also stone for adultery in the Old Testament. And yes,
you just said it, the Old Testament.
Muslim countries do that. Does that?
Okay. Is Jesus? Do you believe in the Trinity?
Yes, there's a new covenant. That's the whole point.
Do you believe in?
Right?
No. Do you believe in the Trinity? No. I'm asking a question. You believe in the Trinity? Who's the God of the Old
Testament? Yes, it's the same. Yes.
So who commanded Deuteronomy 13? Was it Jesus or some other God?
It's a new covenant.
You're not answering the question. Who commanded that commanded Deuteronomy 13? Was it God, Jesus, or another God?
It's the same.
Are you saying God now is good at a specific time and bad at a specific time? So when he was a Trinity in the Old Testament, he was bad, but he's good in the New Testament? You got to make up your mind.
Okay, the covenant gets fulfilled, correct?
No. Before you're escaping.
What do you mean? No.
When
yes
he
or
commanded,
no? Does the covenant get fulfilled? Yes or no?
That was my question to you before I answer your question. Is when he commanded in Deuteronomy 13, Jesus, was that a good command from him to command?
If you don't answer mine, why do I have to answer yours? Like what?
Because I asked first, and then you ended up bringing another question.
I literally answered it.
Okay, what is the answer? Go ahead. Was it good?
It's
My
a
question
new
is,
covenant for the Christians, right?
okay, so the old covenant was bad?
No, it's for the time.
Okay, so it was good for a specific time, morally good, according to his own testimony as a Christian. It was
Yes.
morally good in a specific time for God to command
Yes.
stoning for
Yes.
adultery. Okay, so if it's in existence in Islam, you cannot claim that's an inherently bad command.
I'm asking you because you said, "Oh, you don't follow your book" to me. I'm saying your book talks about stoning, right? Would you ever do it? That's what or do you follow your book, or are you a phony?
Yeah, absolutely. You follow everything that is in the
Okay,
Quran and is in the Hadith. So,
So
but there are
you would
rules. There
stone
are
a woman.
there are due process. These things are not done by individuals. They're done by the court. They're done by the Islamic government, Sharia state, and that is under a Sharia Islamic state. And it has to be done by the government. There's no vigilantism. You cannot go and do it yourself. Unlike, the Bible teaches you to do it yourself.
No, but
That's a
no,
biblical
the
teaching.
point I'm making is I can immediately find you not following your book perfectly. You know what I mean? It's a
How?
stupid argument.
Where?
Oh, you follow it perfectly?
He's saying that you don't stone.
Whoa, you follow it perfectly?
Do you remember in the beginning of this conversation?
Hold on. You follow the
You're not
Quran
letting me answer. Do you want me to answer? This is a debate tactic doesn't work when you don't let the other person speak. You know, that's part of debate.
You just said you follow the Quran.
El
perfectly.
Zherka.
I didn't say that. You lied. You want to
Okay, so
repeat
you
that?
don't.
Do you want to
So
go
you
back?
don't follow it perfectly.
Do you want me to answer you?
It's a yes or no. Don't run.
No, no. Every question, literally, you ask, you say yes or no. I don't hold you to a yes or no.
Why can't they do yes or no's? This is crazy.
What's your name? What's your name? Yes or no? What's your name? Yes or no? Where do you live? Yes or no? Not every question is a yes or no question. There are certain things.
I'm making it a yes or no. It's simple.
Oh yeah, and this is not your rules. You know, this is a discussion between two adult individuals. I can answer the way I like, not the way you want me to answer.
If you don't want to look like an egotistical maniac, all you have to say is, "I'm not perfect."
This is ad hominem now. This is ad hominem. You know, attack the argument, not the person.
All you have to say is, "Dude, I'm just human. Sometimes I fuck up too, but you can't do it." You're like, "Yeah, I'm perfect. My audience is watching."
Okay, I'll tell you now the debate tactic that you're doing. Everyone watching is a smart individual. Is not going to fall
you
for
did
this,
it to me
for this level of argumentation. No,
John, you didn't follow your book here on.
Okay, wait. Let's.
But I follow my book perfectly.
Okay,
there has to be no time.
No more interrupting.
Time to speak.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to. This is fair. So Muhammad Ali, you said to Zherka that he doesn't follow the Bible because he doesn't turn the other cheek, and you pointed out hypocrisy fairly. So now I want Zherka to ask you the same question. I think that's fair. Do you follow the Quran and Sunnah perfectly?
Okay, excellent. This is what I was trying to answer if you let me speak. Thank you for allowing me to speak, right? In the beginning of the discussion, the first thing I started saying is
it's a yes or no.
That in Islam people think that Islam is a
political answer.
Don't let him interrupt. I want to hear the answer.
You hate political answers. There's no way.
I do want to. I respect what he has to say. I want to hear what he has to say. Do you follow the Quran?
It's a bad look. It's a bad look for you guys.
You're afraid. You're afraid from about to say what I'm about to say. That's why you're not letting me speak.
You can look brave by saying yes or no and then following up. You can do that.
And you can look intelligent by listening to other people explain the way they like.
Please
not you. Not you
yes or no. Do you follow your book perfectly?
SNEAKO didn't
yes,
ask
obviously.
He literally asked, "Do you follow your book perfectly?"
And I was about to answer.
Obviously, bro.
Let's hear it.
We follow.
Okay, I'll answer the way I like. Just like
we are not perfect. We are not perfect. That's why, you can't judge by a Muslim.
Like I said in the beginning of this course, in this discussion, I was saying that people have a misconception about Muslims.
He left, bro.
Yeah, let me answer anyways, whether he's here or not. Like, you remember in the beginning of this, he couldn't handle it. The thing is, this debate tactic that they play is like he's not letting the other person speak. And that way pretend, oh, you're not able to answer, you're scared. This is just a debate tactic, man. Just let me speak, just like I let you speak, So, in the beginning of the discourse, what is the first thing I said to you? That people have a misconceptions about Muslims, that they have to...
El Zherka, bro. He left this conversation, bro. What happened to him?
Be perfect beings. So I'm literally saying no one is perfectly following everything. So what's the point of asking me that question again and saying that you believe you're going to be a perfect Muslim? I was literally saying in the beginning of the discussion that Muslims are not perfect. No one is perfect. And the Prophet said, and I quoted this hadith, that every child of Adam commits sins. Didn't I do that in the beginning of the discussion?
Right. None of us are perfect except for the prophets.
Yeah. But he was claiming that Christians are more tolerant than this and that. So I said, do you actually apply that command since you are claiming it or no?
That's that they are not practicing. Okay, we are practicing. That's why we respect any religion, and we don't insult their religion. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you can bring him back if you want, but
No, yeah, he's still able to come back. He's still in the call. He could rejoin whenever. I didn't want it to be a debate. Wallahi, I didn't, chat. I just wanted to. I thought it could have been a good discussion about Dawa because we were like indirectly speaking about Dawa for the past hour and the right way to cover these things. But yeah, I was trying. So let's go back to the Steve will do it thing. So I was listening to him. He was explaining his things. I could tell that I was trying to do as the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did and just explain Tawheed and make it simple. You know, the gambling and alcohol, I wanted to keep it separate. But then afterwards, like I added somebody else into the call that wanted to fight him, and I was trying to set up a boxing match, and then he got upset and left, and he thought that I was ambushing him.
So you added someone that he's not comfortable with, is what you're saying. Yeah, it's a problem because he was being
he was opening
very
up
vulnerable.
And he's being
vulnerable. So I understand if he didn't like it and he left, then I get it.
Yeah. I messed up, but at the same time though, I'm held to a different standard because I don't know if you've seen yesterday he was tweeting all these things. He was calling me a scumbag. He says I'm a liar. He says I'm like I don't believe in God. He says that I'm using God for clout and views and all these things. But I shouldn't have done that, you know. But that actually goes back to what we were saying even before the call, before the call with Steve. I was saying that there's like this clash between being a content creator and being a da'i, you know, because it's like in my mind I'm like, okay, I did enough dawah. Now let me go to the content and set up a boxing match.
Pray for SNEAKO. Inshallah, he will be die. Oh, he's now, bro. He's now. Inshallah, he will do more Islamic content. Inshallah. Pray for him.
But I shouldn't have done that, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, there is, as you know, there's boundaries, isn't it, to the level of when it comes content versus dawah. Even just being a good friend or being a good person in general. You see someone who's being vulnerable, you're not going to use that for content reason, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would want to you let them open up, talk to them privately, etc.
Yeah.
So even that has boundaries, even if you want to talk about content, you know, in general.
100%.
You know, but subhanAllah, a lot of the Christians, they talk about like having discussions and things like that, and then when they are there, they leave, they run away, and then they say that Muslims they don't want to talk about to us. I don't know.
Oh, he's back.
Look,
he's back.
Oh,
yeah,
back.
I baited
back,
him. He's back.
You
took the bait. You're back. No, you're muted. I think
your mic's not on. We can't hear you.
Owen, you didn't pick up my call. I'll be here until you call. Okay, go back to the. Christians are just, you know.
Did you hear my answer or no?
I think we all heard that.
Chad, what was he doing on the break?
My answer was Muslims are not perfect, so no one is saying.
Well, you did that after Chad added pressure on you. Obviously, you're gonna answer.
No, I said that in the beginning of our discussion, way before we start even talking about this topic. You know, what are you talking about? You're not being sincere, bro. You gotta be sincere with yourself. But the thing is, look, you seem like a good person. You know, you might have this kind of you know, a game and show for
I was
for
gonna
the content.
answer you. I was gonna answer this. You said I was making a point. Zherka doesn't follow it. Like if you hit him, he'll hit you back. I'm saying the collective, right? The collective of Christians in total, not me, not the individual. The collective is a lot more merciful and forgiving than the collective of Buddhists, Muslims, or anything else. Do we agree on that?
No. What's your evidence for that?
You know what's funny is you agree, but you think I'm trapping you. I think.
No. If I agree, if I agree, I will tell you I agree. You have to tell me why. Do you believe that?
Okay. When you said Christians are more tolerant, right?
Tolerant. I said tolerant and forgiving is different, and I said you're equating the two. You're just proving my point.
Isn't this a bit of a cop out?
No, it's not. Because you can be tolerant of someone else's behavior that is away from you. Let people do whatever they like to do as long as you don't harm me. Taking the liberal mentality. Christians have become liberal. That's why they become tolerant. They adopted the mentality of do whatever you want as long as you don't harm anyone else. Forgiveness is to do with you. If someone does something to you directly and you forgive them. So if you want to talk about that type of forgiveness, then Muslims are more forgiving from that aspect. If you want to talk about tolerance to what other people do, then yeah, Christians are more tolerant because they're liberal.
Zherka mixed these two things, tolerance and forgiveness. And these two things is separate things, bro. Muslims are not tolerant with injustice. Christian do that, Christian does that, but Muslim doesn't do that. Okay, and yeah, Muslim are more forgiver than Christian and also everyone, because Islam teaches us about this thing. Okay, forgiveness.
So yes, we agree. They're more tolerant. They're more forgiving.
I
That's
don't
why
think.
they. That's
I
why
think
they.
what I'm saying is way
Big
beyond
argument,
what you're
bro.
comprehending. So I don't.
Okay, can I ask you? Has there
Yes.
been an open borders Muslim nation?
An open borders Muslim nation? What does that mean? A country that opens the borders for everyone to come?
UAE, bro. Dubai. Sharjah means UAE. Okay, go
Yeah.
there.
You know, actually, the Jews and the Christians that lived under the Ottoman Empire, they were free to travel all over the Ottoman Empire, by the way. It was
Oh,
open borders for
bro.
everyone
I'm
who's
talking about
living
right
there.
now. What we can see with our
It
eyes, not
happened.
No,
history books that are
you have
rewritten.
to. You cannot compare
I mean,
between Islam and.
history is written by the victors. You agree?
No, I disagree completely.
So what about the Holocaust?
There is.
Wait. What
Then you should learn Ottoman Empire, bro.
do you mean by that? History is not
What are
written
you
by the
talking
victors?
about?
You want me to answer you?
Yes, please.
History can be
Please.
yes, history can be tweaked by the victors if they burn everything that is against them. That does not necessitate that everything in history is necessarily written by the victors. It's not the case. There are writings that survive that
I'm
are
saying right
opposite
now,
to the
what
political
we can
views.
see, we can see with our eyes right now, right? We don't have to look into history and stuff.
Okay, why is the Christian open border country? Go ahead, right now. Tell me. I'm happy
No,
to
I'm
hear.
asking you.
Oh, there isn't a Christian
is there a
country that is
Muslim
open
nation?
borders?
I'm asking you, is there a Muslim nation that adopts this open borders craziness like the Christian nations do? Is there a
Which
Muslim country?
Christian nation opened its border to everyone?
UK, Canada,
It's not open.
US,
It's not open.
Australia.
It's not
What
open
do
its
you
border
mean?
to
Oh,
everyone.
your people are millions of you guys are on the street praying. What are you talking about?
That's what you mean by open borders. There's a difference between
Yeah,
coming into the country
yeah.
and between practicing your faith.
I'm saying diversity is bad, right?
What?
You guys agree your nations do not participate in this diversity agenda, correct?
No, I disagree. If you want to look at UAE as an example, 90% of the people in Dubai are foreigners. If you want to look at Egypt, 15 million of the population are Christians. The oldest churches in the world are in Syria and Egypt. Well, you're laughing, but these are facts.
So you guys
Whether
have
you like it or not.
you guys have a birth rate problem like the whites in their countries?
Now this is called a straw man. How's that to do with what we're talking about open borders?
It's hardly the same thing.
What's birth rate got to do with?
I'm saying you're correct about the tolerance. Like they allowed everyone in their nation. It was bad, correct?
Who said that? You making an
No,
argument?
dude, I'm asking you. There's no
man.
argument. I'm asking you. It's wrong to open your borders and say everyone jump in.
I never said it's right or wrong to do that.
Okay, is it right or?
You know, I can't go to UK because I need to prepare myself best English speaker and do IELTS, and I need working visa or study visa, education visa, whatever you can say. Then I can go there, or if my family live in there, then I can go there. But now it's not possible. Impossible thing, bro. That border is not open. They want something from you. That's why they want you to come their country and uh, spread this economy. Okay, boost this economy.
Wrong. I'm curious from your perspective.
To open your borders as a country to the people, as long as they abide by the law, you can let them come in.
Okay. Do you think these Christian nations, or they're on the correct path?
Yes,
Which ones?
Yes.
Let's start with the UK. You guys got a lot there, right?
Oh, bro, this is not a Christian country, bro. They are America, Europe, lost their values, moral values. They have to fix it, bro. They have to practice it. But lots of Christian country like Romania, Spain, Netherlands, like that, many Christian country you have, they are doing great, but not all of this Europe country like UK.
He lives there.
I think that Muslims,
They lost their values, moral values. That's why people are accepting Islam, because Muslims are not tolerant with those types of injustice. Okay, And that's the true, bro. That's so Islam is fastest growing religion in the world.
I think that Muslims in the UK are doing a lot more positive impact to the society than anyone else. So them actually allowing more Muslims to come in is more positive for them as a net
but your
as a net
ultimate
whole than it
goal,
is.
but the ultimate goal is Sharia law. Like ultimately, you want to replace the whites, right?
No,
Whose
no,
goal? My
no,
goal or whose
no,
goal?
no, no.
Islam's
We don't want that.
goal wouldn't that be the utopia?
Not really.
Sharia law is not the best.
Again, look,
Yes, it's the best Islamic law. Everyone is safe under this law because it's only, you know, just God gifted.
these conflating terms. Making Sharia law in every country versus Sharia law being the
I'm
best is
saying
two
the
separate things.
goal. Is it
These
your
are the
guys'
debate tactics that I was
No,
highlighting to SNEAKO, you know,
I'm saying-
changing the goalpost.
I'm
Don't
saying-
change the goalpost
I'm
because I'll
saying
catch it when
it-
you do it.
He's
you
like
know?
Christian
There's
Destiny.
no goalpost. I'm saying
I'm
there's no
joking.
goalpost. I'm saying your guys' goal would be to see the UK be a Muslim nation, correct?
No.
Yes.
That's
Inshallah,
The goal
one
of
day.
Islam, the
One
goal of
day.
Islam is to spread the message. There's a difference between acceptance and spreading. So allowing people to hear the message is the goal of Islam. Everyone hears the message. Then they have the choice to accept or reject.
So
the
if
message.
everyone willingly accepted it, you would say this is great. UK is now a Muslim nation. This is awesome.
I don't care.
Well,
If everyone accepts it, not as the country being a Muslim nation, but
Are
it
you
is
being
good for the
honest
people.
with me?
Yeah,
Chat,
I'm
is he being honest right now?
You want me to answer you or no?
You don't want to see a Muslim UK?
I want to see people accepting Islam. The country I don't care about. If the people
Yeah,
accept
that's what
Islam,
we're talking about. The
people.
Every single person in the UK is a Muslim. Isn't that
That's
just
good.
great?
Absolutely
When people will be Muslim, then country will be Muslim.
great for them. Yeah,
Isn't that the
absolutely.
goal?
They're living a best life. They're fulfilled in their life. They're living a better moral frame. That's great. Why not? Wouldn't you be happy if the countries accepted Christianity? Muslims, people accepted Christianity?
I mean, honestly,
Would you be happy?
bro,
You're not answering. Are you sure? Are you happy? Same question to you.
if that were true, we would go to your countries, right?
No. I'm asking. You're not answering the question. You're
We don't-
avoiding it.
we don't
Would
want
you be
to.
happy? You're avoiding.
We
You're
don't
avoiding.
want to. We don't want
So
to.
it's
No.
not good that people accept Christianity.
No, not by subversion and diversity agenda.
No
by
one
the
said.
Jews.
No one said that. No one said that. We're talking.
do
You
you
just
agree
asked me
with-
an abstract question about people accepting the
then
religion. I'm asking you
hold
an
on,
abstract.
hold on. Is the diversity agenda just the Jews taking advantage of the Christians' kind, good-hearted nature?
No, when you answer my question, I'll answer yours. Is it good for people? You're not answering my question, so you have to answer.
Bro, I have to say
Is it good
something.
for?
When you can see some part are muted because he is using inappropriate word, and that's a Christian thing, bro. If you are practicing Christian, then you can't say like F word, bro. They are frequently use this word. How they can be Christian? And we are Muslim. You can see Muslim legend and also see the SNEAKO. He I think he doesn't do it frequently right now because he's trying to be best Muslim. You can
People
see
to accept.
in this conversation you can't see any types of you won't see any types of inappropriate word, okay, from a Muslim legend, and that's the Muslim thing. You have to see they have moral values. We have moral values because we have ultimate truth, Quran. Okay, you have to read it and then talk about.
Christianity from your worldview for whatever
Yes.
reason, whatever
Yes.
method.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so it's the same thing. What's the argument you're making then?
The argument I'm making is at least I'll be transparent and say the good nature of the Christians is being taken advantage of because the Muslim nature isn't that good. It can't be taken advantage of. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Correct?
So why is
And you guys look smart. You
Okay,
closed your
okay.
whole borders off, right? That's
Show me.
awesome. That's awesome.
I was just talking about UAE, which has open borders for everyone to come in. I don't know what closed borders you're talking about. Look, okay, when we talk about the Muslim nature not being good, what do you mean by that? Okay, elaborate on that.
Clearly, if one nature is more forgiving, wouldn't you want to live in this world?
I disagreed in the beginning. I told you they're
Why?
not more forgiving. I said they're more tolerant and not forgiving because they're
Yeah, but
liberally.
that's what like liberal women do when they change definitions. That's not like an argument.
Do you understand that in order for you to use words, you need to understand their meaning before you make arguments? You know the difference between tolerance and ignorance?
Yes.
What is the difference between tolerance and forgiveness? Tell me, define them.
We're seeing it right here. So
okay,
hold
this
on.
Is a low IQ, low IQ response here.
Here's the question. Here's the question.
Yes.
When I came in and I was super nice to you, why was your first instinct? This is what Christians are doing wrong, and they're tolerant, and this is why people go to. You said people go to Christianity because they want to sin, not because they were saved by Jesus, who conquered your people throughout all of history. You guys never once won against Christians, and you guys are taught to have 4 kids and slaughter people, and you still can't grow as fast. 500 million souls behind. You lost to a dude saying, turn the other cheek. Like, that's crazy to me. You joined the call when I'm being nice, and you started with, the only reason people go to Christianity is so they can suck and be degenerates, but you mask it in this faggotry of, like, I'm being posh and I'm being all kind. And, dude, I never started the conversation like that. I'm like, what? People are going to Christianity to listen to Katy Perry? That's your argument? You don't think someone's literally going to kill themselves when they go to Christ? You think they're going so they can jack off? Like, your people don't jack off? Like, come on, bro. You started off in war mode. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, SNEAKO said be nice. Be nice, bro. Why is it always a war with you guys?
I don't think he was...
You know why it's a war with you guys and not us? Because you guys are the losers. We're winning. 500 million souls above. You guys had 1,000 years, 3 wives, and you can't catch up, man. Hurry up. Hurry the up.
Okay, but wait, can I respond? Can I respond first?
SNEAKO, 1 second. SNEAKO, 1 second. Do you see how I allowed him to speak without interrupting him at all? Now we'll see if he's going to do the same thing. Or is he afraid of what I'm about to say, right? First, he said, when I joined the call, I started by attacking him, which I didn't. I was explaining to you the idea of...
I didn't say attacking me.
Okay.
Yo, you got to take the sand out, bro. I said you attacked every Christian
they can't let you
on
speak,
earth.
you know? It's a problem.
I literally said you attacked every Christian on earth, not me.
They don't understand what we are saying, okay? That's the problem, bro. Weirdo.
You said they go to Christianity to sin. Do you believe that?
Can I speak now?
No yes or no's, bro. You are just so honest.
Okay, so I started the call discussion about people turning into Christianity because of problems that happen in their life, and I was actually referring to Steve, that what he is in the process of doing. It was not about you, by the way. Anyway, I didn't know that. He was telling me that.
I know it wasn't about me. I know it was about every Christian on earth. That's why it's offensive. If it was about me, it makes sense.
Okay,
right?
I'll finish now. Yeah, I'll finish now what I was about to say. So first, it was not about you trying to start a debate with you. The second
I
thing
didn't
is
say
about
it's
Jesus.
about me. Stop painting it like I'm hurt. Like, oh, Zherka felt like a sinner. I'm saying you see every Christian on earth as, I'm going to be Christian so I can just gamble and be a degenerate. You think that old 70-year-old grandma, the Betty White at the supermarket, went to Christianity?
Okay, to be continued with my response.
Sin, or did she lose 3 kids in a crash? She just went to sin. It's okay. You do it in a soft voice, but you have hatred, my dude. You have hatred.
You don't know me, trust me. But anyways,
if you had the Holy Spirit, we'd have some more jawline action, bro.
I'm sure, by the way, probably if we're in person, we'll probably get along a lot. But I'm not. You don't know me. But the thing is, when it comes to Jesus, you mentioned Jesus conquered all of you. By the way, Jesus lived a life of obedience. He obeyed Caesar, and then he was arrested by the Romans and killed. I don't know who he conquered. He lived all his life as a subordinate to the government, and then he was killed in the end. So to pretend that he conquered people, I think you're conflating that with Prophet Muhammad, who actually fought wars against the pagan Arabs and defeated them, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing, when you talked about growth rates, you pretended Muslims are losing, when in reality, Islam is the biggest growing religion in the world, both in conversion and birth rate.
500 million souls behind.
According to Pew Research.
So when are you guys winning?
So we don't just speak with you. We actually give facts when we talk, right? So go ahead. I'll let you speak, no problem. I don't need to interrupt you. Go ahead. Yes.
First of all, you said who did Jesus conquer? According to your Quran, Jesus was just a prophet who came down and accidentally started a religion bigger than yours, started a lot of ruckus, a lot of commotion.
What? Accidentally? Bro, this is not accidentally, bro. It's a prepared plan, but not about Christian, about Islam. And Jesus alayhi salam wanted to promote Islam, not Christianity, bro. What the?
And he made just a lot of commotion, and then he just floated up to heaven. What the point of that? And then you guys say it was meant to look like it. And what was the point of the dude being prophesized as Messiah if he's just going to start a religion bigger than yours, but it's not the real religion? That prophet's a little overpowered according to your book. It's kind of like, what was the game plan there? What the fuck?
Okay, so I don't have any problem with Jesus. I have a problem with lying about him. You were lying that he was going
No,
conquering,
you just
and
said
he
he
was not,
died.
and he
You
was
just
not
said
going.
he
And
died.
no, I said in your belief. So he
No,
is going.
no, you said he died.
He didn't. He didn't go around conquer people in your belief. You lied. You just lied. You made up an idea that is not true. So I
No,
was
he
correcting that.
conquered you guys
But in
with
fact,
love. People
in
left
fact,
your religion and went to Christianity, right?
yeah, you cannot be a Muslim without believing in Jesus. That's the fact. This is one of the articles of faith in Islam. Just like Moses, like Abraham, and anyone. We love
Okay,
Jesus, peace
was
be
he
upon him.
resurrected?
We believe he's a messenger. He
Do
didn't
you
die
believe
to
his
be resurrected.
resurrection
You
like
cannot resurrect
everyone
without
else?
dying. Cannot resurrect
believe-
without dying.
Do you believe in the resurrection?
You cannot resurrect without dying. We don't believe he died.
Oh, right. He just floated up to heaven. I forget the Lord.
He ascended. Yeah.
No, he didn't
So
float
what was-
up. God took
what was
him
the
up.
goal?
There's a difference.
Yeah, but why would God send him down to accidentally start a huge religion and then float him back up? What was the goal of that?
I think you know the answer, that Muslims believe Jesus is a prophet or a messenger sent by God. He had a mission to preach to the people
Yeah,
about
what was
God.
the mission?
To preach to the people about God, worship God alone, just like he said to the people, worship the Father. He didn't say me. He taught you the Heavenly Father prayer. Hallowed be thy name, talking to the Father. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. He didn't say me. He didn't say to anyone, worship me. He said, in fact, when he comes back in his second coming in your book, if you open Matthew chapter 7,
Messiah,
verse 21, would you let me finish reading your book? Okay. Matthew chapter 7, verse 21, when he comes back, he's going to say, the people will say, Lord, Lord, we've done many miracles in your name. We cast out demons in your name. He'll say to them, I don't know you. Get away from me.
But
You didn't do the will of the Father.
But Messiah of what then? If he
I
just
didn't-
came and accidentally started a
What does the word
religion-
Messiah mean? Let's see how much you know. What does the word Messiah mean?
No, just answer one question.
No, you gotta escape
Hold on,
the question,
hold on.
right? What does the word Messiah mean? Go ahead, tell me.
Nico, this is a little unfair, bro. I'm being so nice. Please tell me.
Am I not
No,
being nice?
I'm not being bad faith. What was the goal? Not of Jesus, of Esau, your version. What was the goal? What was he supposed to
Masiha.
do? Like he accidentally started the biggest
The
religion on earth?
goal of Jesus was to come as a messenger of God and tell people about God, connect them to God, like Moses, like Abraham, like
So
Prophet
did he fuck up? Like he
Absolutely
made it,
not. Who
but
said
he
he
made
did?
another religion, according to you, or
Where
it's
did
the
Jesus-
followers that up.
No, where did Jesus preach something called Christianity? Where did he say that Christianity become Christian? Where did he say that?
So throughout all of the scope of history, everyone just got it wrong.
Let me ask you: did Jesus eat pork and drink alcohol? Did he do that?
Right, bro. That's all you gotta say. You say Jesus is pure, according to you guys, but all those.
That's what you say, not me.
You
You make claims and then you say you said.
Wait, you don't think your prophet is pure?
What do you mean by pure? Identify. I said to you in the beginning of the discussion. Every human being commits sins.
According to
Every
your
human being has
religion-
mistakes.
Yeah, but according to your religion, Allah exonerates all the prophets of their mistakes, correct?
We have something called major sins and we have something called minor sins. So the prophets can do certain. All the prophets did things that they were corrected from by Allah.
Yeah, corrected. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
So
The prophets
all
were corrected.
Yeah.
by the
So
way,
forget
in the
the
Quran.
Jesus part. All those people that made up Christianity, how you say, they all just got it wrong. They just up. That's what you're saying.
Which people are you talking about? The Roman Empire when Constantine adopted Christianity, and then he introduced the Greek methodology and the Trinity, God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. When it's not in the Bible, he introduced it into the religion. Yes, he changed the religion, and then people started adopting that. And then God sent him another messenger, Prophet Muhammad, to bring him back to monotheism again, because they became polytheists to worship in three gods instead of one.
So how come the last prophet wasn't as magnetic as Jesus?
What do you mean by magnetic? This is just a subjective term.
Unifying people to the cross, right? This false religion you guys talk about.
Unifying which people? The Catholics and Protestant and Orthodox who disagree on a number of books and say each other are not Christians? Where's the unity that you're talking about?
Right, but throughout history, they were united.
Right? No, they were not united. They were always fighting each other.
Yeah,
if you look at Egypt, Egypt is a prime example. Egypt is a prime example that I'm about to give right now. If you want to talk about unity.
The branches fragment.
You keep jumping from one place to another, Is it united or not? Is it at a certain point of history?
All you gotta say is,
which one is
according to you guys, Jesus committed the biggest sin of oopsie daisies. I started the largest religion by accident.
Why do you keep repeating that when I answered it 100 times?
Yeah.
We believe Jesus was submitting his will to the one true God. And that's the definition of being a Muslim. That's what we believe. When he told the people worship one God alone, when he told the people do not eat pork, when he told the people do not drink excessively, when he said to the people give charity, this is exactly the teachings of Islam. There's no new religions that were brought. The Trinity is the new religion that was introduced by the Roman Empire that is not in the Bible or the teachings of Jesus. Can you show me the Trinity in the Bible or the teachings of Jesus?
You got me, bro. You got me.
I know.
So when
where is the Trinity? Can you tell me where the Trinity is in the Bible?
The Council of Nicaea, like, stop with the sources, bro.
No, you tell me. You tell me. I'm not gonna say anything. You tell me.
When I was being nice, SNEAKO, we're all being nice, and you said people just join Christianity, which is like, this is crazy. You said people join Christianity just so they can sin.
Did that offend you that much?
I didn't say that.
Yes, actually, now it did, because you got to double down and say.
You became so offended that the whole discussion has become about that. You know.
You should just be an honest man and say that's what I mean. Yes, people who want to listen to Katy Perry and do Molly, they go to Christ. Just say it.
Yeah, most of the time, yes.
Oh no! Don't come on! Don't insult him! Don't be disrespectful,
Zherka,
bro.
This is the teachings. This is look. This is the tolerance and forgiveness that he was talking about a minute ago. In full display.
I'm sorry on Zherka's behalf for saying that. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
No, it's okay. I don't get offended, but there's a difference, maybe.
No, it's just weird. Like a grandmother who loses her kids in a car crash, right? She goes to Christ, and then she turns this guy on, and he's saying that she wants to pop Molly, party, and sin. That's why she went.
I didn't say all of them.
It's just kind of weird. It's a weird angle, bro.
There are many people who are born into the faith of Christianity and practicing the faith. There's no doubt about that. I'm talking about people who turn. There's a difference between conversion and changing and the people who are born into the faith. You're conflating the two again. I said most of the people.
Every prisoner who picks up the Bible, I'm sure he just wants to sin. He didn't fix his life, right? He wants to just party and drink and grab tits, right?
Where did I say that? I said that they escaped that to Christianity. It's like I don't usually. Did you understand what I said even?
It's just like, why not just spit on the Bible while you're at it? It's so crazy what you're saying.
Why are you being very emotional about the things I said?
Imagine if I said,
where is the intellectual reasoning here?
Bro, that's like
it's all about emotions. You offended me. I feel bad. You know, like where is this, man? I was expecting something a bit more intellectual.
Imagine if I said you got cooked and you're going viral. So intellectual, I don't know about that, bro. Imagine if I said, oh, people just go to the Quran to stone a woman. Like, it's just stupid.
I'll tell you. Okay, where is your evidence for that? That's what I'm going to ask you. That's it. I'm not going to get offended and cry about it for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I'll ask you.
But SNEAKO and I were just having a debate that's your guys' nature. And you started the call like that. And I'm like, oh, Lord, I got to endure. I just got to be the nice guy and endure. It's like crazy, bro.
Honestly,
like,
look.
It's crazy.
SNEAKO said, come. I
didn't even know who's winning.
So, to tell me that I'm coming for you, that this is my plan or something. I don't even know that you're there. Like,
I'm not saying you're coming for me. You don't even know who I am. I'm saying you have an impulse to tell big platforms people go to Christianity to be degenerates. You have an instinct, an urge, like you.
Well, that's false.
That's
false.
Oh,
if you were watching my videos, you'd know that false, and I don't do that.
Your opening line was just the.
That's not my opening line. That's me commenting. Again, you're.
No.
Again, you're not being genuine,
dude. If you come from my angle, I open emails.
What's his name, by the way? What's his name?
Zherka. I'm the winner.
Zherka, okay.
The winner. Call me the winner.
Look, Zherka.
Check this out. When you come from my angle, I open emails. Young men holding the cross, crying. They lost a family member, and now religion's not stupid to them anymore. And then
trauma,
they come watch me on a SNEAKO stream, and the only reason people join Christianity is to be degenerates, and you're the nice guy. So imagine the other Muslims. The nice one is this fucking dark and demonic. Bro, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Just give me a hug, bro. Right. Like, yo, one in the chat. You need to rewire your thinking, bro.
All right, I don't want to call you emotional, but look, Zherka.
Content.
Look, Zherka. Yeah, I know you're performing for the camera, but it's not really working. But
No.
The
theatrics is so it goes through your head. If I speak like this, you're not going to listen to me. But if I hurt your feelings a bit, you're going to go to bed thinking.
But you didn't succeed. You didn't hurt my feelings.
They're not.
I think you need to try a bit harder. Look,
my dude, you said 1.5 billion people on Earth joined Christianity to be degenerates.
That's what you said, not me.
Oh, you're walking it back. Now
I'm
that's
not
fine.
walking nothing back.
If you walk it back, you're a good guy. And I'll shut.
If you're able to go back, if you're able to go back and bring me, I'm saying 1.5 billion people accepted because of that reason. I'll give you £1,000 now. Go ahead.
You wanted word for
Flip
word?
it. Show me.
Whoa,
Yalla.
what a
Go ahead.
offer, bro.
If
The
I
clip
said
was-
with my own mouth, you see, to show how you lie.
No,
I mean, you pretend I said something I didn't say.
No, the clip
Go ahead.
was you said.
Oh, so now it's something else. So you're walking it back. You see, I can
said-
play your tactics with
no,
you. It's really childish tactics. I don't like to play. Look,
That's not
thing is this.
intelligent at all. Because I'm still gonna win. Check this out. You said
It's not about winning. You said
when
it's not a
people
debate.
go
You know?
about if it wasn't about winning, you would have said hi, John, hi, SNEAKO, not everyone who goes to Christianity.
I don't know your name,
degenerate.
brother. He's just telling
Or
me.
you
that.
would have just said hi, stranger. You wouldn't have gone. Everybody
I
goes
said
to
hi, by the
Christianity
way.
is a stranger.
I didn't do that.
And
I
you know
said
what's
hi.
funny? Here's the worst part. You don't even believe people go to Christianity to be degenerates. Just
Okay,
because you
that's-
see some liberal subversion.
say so.
Like, give me a break, bro.
If that makes you, if that let you sleep at night, I'll accept it, no problem. But the thing is this, look, you have to be honest and sincere. I didn't start like this. I was commenting on SNEAKO when he asked me about Steve. You see how we take everything out of context. I said hello in the beginning. He said hello, how are you, this and that. Sorry to bring you this late. Then he quoted Steve. Then I was commenting on Steve, turning it to Christianity. And I was referring to this idea. This happens with a lot of people because this is the natural religion and their environment that they turn to. And I was mentioning that there is an idea of forgiveness in Christianity that attracts people when they do a lot of evil things. That none of this is evil, but you took it sensitively, and then you started like making this whole like 20, 30 minutes like about, I don't know what kind of strawman argument that you made, and then you started attacking it. You know,
it's just weird. It's weird to start off.
Why are you so sensitive about people talking about Christianity? We talk about Islam probably all the time, isn't it? Just like you're doing now.
I'm more sensitive to how stupid you sounded.
Again, ad hominems. You see, I don't need to use ad hominems.
No, because
in Islam we're forgiven. You know, we're forgiven. We're forgiven people. We don't need to insult. We don't need to insult.
Check this out. I know chat's on my side, but they're stupid too. Because if
I'm not watching the chat, that's the difference. I'm not being influenced by anyone.
No, but chat is stupid too. Because if I didn't call him out, he would have snuck that in there. Yeah, people just go to Christianity to be degenerates. It would have gone under the radar. You guys do it on every Muslim podcast. And then when I call it out, it's every like, Muslim Zherka's being emotional. Why not just say, you know what? Maybe I am in a group soul, always in war mode. I always got to put a chess piece. Why don't you go hug a white woman? Just hug a white lady, right? Why do you hate these people? She's not a degenerate. She's just a white woman.
You have now actual arguments or just ad hominem attacks?
I've never been more charitable.
I'm expecting.
Bro, if you Google my content, I've never been nicer and more charitable. This is like SNEAKO knows. This is the nicest.
But you gotta admit, with me, you gotta be nice because I'm nice with you, anyways. Like,
you're nice with me, but not with all the Christians on earth. That's the crazy part.
Do you know my name? Do you know my name?
No.
You're a Mo.
No. What is my channel's name? Don't check the chat. Look, he's reading the chat. Look. If you don't know, then how do you know what I do with every Christian? You just made up a claim out of thin air without any evidence.
Literally,
you just made it up.
Literally. Why do you think I said here we go again? Because I was waiting for it, and I usually.
So you're bringing trauma now. You got trauma, like these girls who got trauma. You know.
Sheikh Uthman will take 10 minutes to drop the Christians are degenerate. You took 4 seconds, bro. That's like shameless.
Did Sheikh Uthman give you trauma or what? It seems like it. Like, but don't have trauma now. Like thinking every Muslim is gonna.
Yeah, when he couldn't answer my question, that was traumatic. Because
I answer every question, and if the people go back in the chat, they will see.
And what about Sam Shamoun? Shamoun? Where's Sam Shamoun?
Who's that?
Because I'll tell you this. I know I always cook you Muslims in debates and stuff, but it's unfair because I'm not a scholar. I'm just telling the truth. Sam Shamoun is a scholar, right? He can even speak Arabic. And I know you guys all run from him.
He can speak Arabic. His name is Sam Shamoun and he speaks Arabic.
You've never heard of him?
Not really. Who's that?
You're an influencer. You've never heard of him?
Oh,
I'm not an influencer. I don't call myself that.
Well, you do this kind of political and religious space. I'm sure you've heard of him.
I have a live stream that I do open for anyone to join, and that guy never joined my live stream. So if he's so strong,
so now you know him. What the? Now you know who he is. You just said.
If he joined my stream, I would have known who he is. I said you said his name. Now many people came to my live stream.
A lot of known.
Okay,
both of you know who he is.
Let's not change the things when I'm saying them. I said he never joined my live stream. You just said his name. If he did, I would have known him. Why is he not coming to my live stream?
Why is Sheikh Uthman afraid of him? Why is Sheikh Uthman afraid of him?
I don't know about this discussion with him and Sheikh Uthman. Why don't you ask Sheikh Uthman, not me? I'm not Sheikh Uthman.
Well, no, I mean, it's just
probably SNEAKO knows. I don't know. Maybe
it's just been 8 months of ducking this guy that speaks your own language.
It's not true. They've done a debate before. Sam Shamoun showed up with a couple atheists to the Dawah table in San Diego. You know, Sheikh Uthman has the Balboa Park Dawah table. They showed up. Sam Shamoon came with a couple atheists and disbelievers.
So that's why he's running, because he's already tasted it.
I mean, they already did it, and he ran away, like in person. So it already happened.
So what's this whole argument he was making? And then this guy came.
It's weird how
this is embarrassing, man.
Everyone debates everyone multiple times, but Sam Shamoon, that speaks perfect Arabic, he gets blackballed from the political, religious side of the intellectual dark web. It's so obvious, guys. Come on. I'm winning.
What do you mean you're winning? You just quoted some person's name and they just...
Maybe I'm
this is...
Maybe you're winning.
Do you know of Sheikh Saleh Al-Fawzan? Why do you never debate Sheikh Saleh Al-Fawzan? Why you're all scared? I just mentioned a random Sheikh's name. Oh, why don't you bring the guy you're talking about?
Throw him in.
You bring your guy. You mentioned him first.
Oh, I thought you wanted your guy. Okay, we'll bring both.
No, I'm just showing you how ridiculous it is. I can call a random person's name and say, why don't you guys debate this person? That means nothing. Like,
well, I mean, Sheikh Uthman knows who he is.
So they had a discussion according to SNEAKO, and he ran away, as SNEAKO says. So.
I mean, there's video of it happening. I don't know why they they bring it up. I mean,
I wonder if SNEAKO would ever ask Sheikh live.
Sheikh live, we have. It's came up.
Ask Sheikh Uthman live. Why don't you have a chat with Sam Shamoon?
I've had like 4 Christians say the same thing. Gideon brought him up. I think Nick brought it up as well.
Gideon is who's representing us now.
And Nick brought up that too, and then he didn't want to do it after because he didn't like Nick or something. But it's came up before. But no, wallahi, I didn't want to have a Christianity Islam debate. I didn't mean it is entertaining, but I thought we could have had a good conversation.
I think we're having a chat anyways. I'm not really debating him. I'm just having a chat with him.
I just wanted to have a good discussion about
I don't do debates anyways. But he seemed like he got a little bit. He didn't like what I said, so I just was addressing that.
I apologize for winning.
You know, I had this woman that came to me. The videos got like 1 million views, and the Christians have this thing. But she came, she said, "I debunk Islam." I said, "Yes, in your mind." It's the same thing for this guy. They come and they speak, and then they think they won, and then I just tell them, "Okay,
obviously,
good job."
Muslim
and then you just let the people who watch the video make the decision, because saying I won doesn't mean you won. You know, I know that brainwashing sometimes works in the media, but I don't think it's that easy. You know,
I don't think you'll ever go live and say that Christians go.
You're welcome to come on my live when I go live.
You're never gonna go live again saying Christians go to the cross just to be degenerates. You're gonna dance around that.
The overwhelming majority, I'm saying it again, doubling down. The overwhelming majority of Christians I've come across, they turn into Christ because they had a bad experience, a traumatic experience in their life. I'll double down a third time if you like. We're not scared of saying the truth.
There you go. It took an hour. Build the courage.
Well, it took an hour. I said it from the beginning. Like,
this is what I needed.
Look, this guy,
just double down. You'll look better. Everyone will love you more if you're honest.
No. Why do you flip flop? You say I'm not gonna say it, but when I say it, you say, "Oh, there we go."
It's like pulling teeth, bro. Like, come on, just say it. Say they're degenerate.
Who's winning?
An hour, bro.
Who's winning?
Am I gonna say it or not gonna say it? Which one is it?
Well, now you double down. The pressure's on. You gotta stay here, bro.
You gotta make your decision, man.
Dude, they're degenerates. Christians are clearly just degenerates, right?
I'll be honest with you. Bro, be honest with you. I think Christians need to step up their game. They need to bring more for intellectual reasoning on argumentation. Things using scripture and actual theology, not emotional kind of. Oh, you said this hurt my feelings. Very bad guy. You hurt my feelings. This doesn't work. I think you guys need to step up your game. At least we quote scripture. I bring you stuff from the Bible, like Jesus said, actual historical facts. There's a bit of a difference.
Habibi, you're saying the right shit at the wrong time. You're getting cooked,
Does he try to win by comedy or what? But the thing is, he's the only one who's laughing. I don't know.
You can't hold the trophy when you're losing this part, bro. Come on. You look like me after HS, bro. Let go of the golden medal. You didn't win shit, bro. You were on Percocet. And I'll tell you this.
He has no idea.
He's got no idea this guy is like.
No Muslim ever goes to the Quran for bad, angry shit. Most of them go for good, noble shit.
How many do you want me to name for you that do that?
I don't lie to try and win. Like,
this is the biggest cope I heard in my life. What you just said.
I'm sure when a Muslim feels something's wrong, they go to the Quran. I know they don't go there to sin, be degenerate, fight women and stuff. You guys believe that about us, but here's the slimy part. You don't even believe it. It's just war talk. You guys farm your chats like that.
There's a lot of Muslims that turn back into the religion because of traumatic experiences as well.
Wow.
There's nothing crazy about saying this. I don't know why this guy's very emotional about this statement, but it's just a fact.
It's crazy.
People, this life is a test, and sometimes when you hit rock bottom, as they say, you turn to God. That's just an innate thing that people do.
I just
so I don't know why is this statement so emotionally
I closed my eyes.
sensitive.
I thought of millions of Christians in a church just waiting to go home and sin because that's what they joined for. That's
I never
crazy,
said that.
bro.
So
Well, you did.
I don't know why you say.
Down.
I don't know
you
why
did
you
double
saying.
down on that.
Do you even know why I said?
You're walking it back. This is brilliant. Let's go. Okay, go. You can talk.
No, can you tell me why I said? No, tell me why I said.
I did. That's why you froze. This is like checkmate.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what I said again, because you're just using words, but you're not saying it because you don't remember. What did I say?
Right. So you started off first few seconds saying.
No, the statements that you keep repeating that I double down on. What is it? The statement.
Right. The Christians are degenerates, right?
Did I say this?
Well,
Okay, SNEAKO, can you be honest? Ask the chat as well. Did I ever use these words, Christians, or did I ever use this term in this whole discussion?
I'm saying fast so you don't interrupt.
Do you see how this guy he hears one thing and then you don't you taking it back?
You said people go back to Christianity.
Come on, like I don't think debating is your thing. With all the respect to you, I don't think debating is.
You don't.
I'm being nice to you, but I don't think I don't.
My dude, you don't know the hour. This is you cannot.
You mean like Jesus? Like Jesus in the Bible didn't know the hour?
You cannot do the W and I won the debate.
I don't know the hour like Jesus. I don't know the hour.
Look at the chat. Look at the viewer count and look how viral you're being. Just be honest. Are you going to double down and say they go to be degenerates or not? Just go.
Wait, is it Fajr time? Do you have to go pray?
No, I just wanted to say to him, I don't know the hour like Jesus in the Bible, Mark 13:32, and they asked him about the hour. He said, no one knows except the Father.
Bro. He just can't.
Is that
do
what
it.
you mean?
He doubles down, walks it
true.
back.
I don't know.
Double down, walk it back. Be a man, dude. Come on.
What do you say, SNEAKO? Sorry.
What was that alarm? I was asking.
Give him a med kit, SNEAKO. I need you.
Is he in some sort of substance or something? I don't know. He's like,
he's
laughing at it.
He's high off Jesus. He's just high off Christ.
Oh, okay.
It's the Holy Spirit, bro.
He's high off the Holy Spirit.
I'm sure you feel it.
All right.
I was asking if he had to pray Fajr. I was wondering about that alarm.
Hold on, let me get some water.
Oh no, alarm is I think his or yours.
Water.
Water.
Water. He's having a water break right now. He's getting fuel for the debate.
This is more like it's more but it's more. This is I would say is more entertainment than actual discussions. You know, he's not really brought any intellectual points. It's more like he's using humor.
Well, I wanted that to happen because like we've had a lot of these debates with Zherka and people, and it is entertainment. Like I don't really consider these real debates, but it's fun. It's sparring stuff like that.
Chat.
I wanted to have a discussion about Dawah because I did I messed up bad earlier, and I think Dawah is extremely important. And also I was talking about to Zherka earlier about how Christians should have more effective Dawah. You know, there's not a lot of because Steve is not even like he believes in Christianity, right? I'm the one talking about God to him, and I'm not even the same religion. So I wanted to speak about more effective ways to spread the message of God because I mean you could agree, Muhammad Ali, that it's better for the disbelievers to at least have Christianity than nothing. It's better that disbelievers are Christians than atheists, correct?
Yeah, according to Islamic point of view, yeah, you have people of the book, and we believe that people of the book. That's why we can marry from the women of the book, like the Christians and the Jews. Believe they have very close beliefs to us when it comes to the prophets, when it comes to the afterlife, and in fact, the Quran says that the closest people to us, right? You'll find the closest people to the Muslims are the Christians, right? And you'll find the most people with enmity and hatred are the Jewish and the polytheists. That's what the Quran says explicitly. In chapter 5. And Allah says from the people of the book you will find of them the person that if you land the whole massive thing of gold that he will return it to you, meaning it's a testimony to their character. These people have good character, can be very trustworthy, etc. So yeah, like and I know a lot of people are Christian who are very good in their manners and behavior. They never insult other individuals.
Except the reverts. The reverts are bad, right?
Reverts? I thought reverts is more of an Islamic term, not Christian.
Well, I'm using it vice versa. Come on.
No one is saying they're bad. All I said is
the reverts are going to sin, right?
No, you didn't understand what I said. I said when they hit rock bottom, they turn to Christianity. Not that they will sin or they degenerate. That's never what I said.
To be free and sin. Yeah, that's what you said.
I'm just thinking.
Let me ask you a question then. Oh no, Zherka before.
I guess not.
This pretty much
quickly. I gotta go.
Okay, he's got to do a numerology conversation. Well, actually, yeah. Let me ask you that. Sorry for swearing, but does numerology have any basis in Islam, Muhammad Ali?
Absolutely not. This is a made-up kind of science with numbers, and most of the time it's just like a bunch of nonsense that they use.
72 virgins.
How is that numerology?
It reduces to 9, the number of completion, right? Because you're done your game and you go to heaven. And can I ask a question about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Of course, yeah.
It's, like I can be bad faith when I'm like in debate mode. I don't want to be bad faith, and it's gonna come off like crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's like me trying to get another like dunk. It's not worth it. It's not. God bless you guys. I'd like to ask Sheikh Uthman.
No, you know what? I want to say something. I do appreciate that, because I think a good faith discussion, no matter, look, we disagree with each other, but I think keeping it good faith is it's the best thing you could do. We don't want low blows. I don't like when people try to bring low blows about other people. It's not about winning. That's why when you said that, I said to you,
right now I'm turning. I can feel the gears, and I'm about to try and win. I don't want to do that.
Who's gonna win, chat?
God bless you guys. You're beautiful. You're smart. People love you guys. Never stop yapping your shit, but like also like be a little conscious of who maybe someone going through it is listening to you. Maybe be conscious of that, right? And also, it's never a trap when I try and make someone double down. I want you to look cool too, so you should double down always.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, always. I never take back unless I say something wrong, which is
well, you gotta work on that one. Okay, guys.
All right. So he does numerology, calls himself too. He did leave Islam. He grew up Muslim and then he became Christian.
I was actually more interested in asking him about that than to ask him about like Christianity.
He's not going to open up with that type of stuff. Like he's just going to go like attack mode. He's the sword of Christianity. So he goes in and slays. I hope you didn't feel disrespected.
No, if this is sort of Christianity, you've got nothing to worry about. That's all I would say. Like, as Muslims, we don't have that much competition if this is the sort of Christianity. Like, with all due respect to him, like, I'm not trying to demean him.
Well, I don't want to, like, in my...
But, like, this is the thing that he do that might attract certain people, like, because the idea of comedy, using comedy in his discussion, this is basically it, just trying to be comedic and, gaslight, you're taking it back. This is essentially his whole debate tactic, That's why I just, like, in the end, you see, I'm not taking him seriously anymore. It's just like,
I know, but that does go back to what we were saying about like the heroes.
Oh, look, he's back.
He's back again.
This guy's he never had enough,
Listen to the tone of cope.
No, it's. I think, look, I think you feel like, no. I mean, you feel like you're defeated. It was very hard to let go.
Comedian. Zherka is not comedian, bro. What the? And that was a good conversation, bro, between Muslim Lantern and Zherka, and also SNEAKO. But he didn't talk too much in this conversation. So, if you watch the full video, then you should hit this like button, smash the subscribe button. But if you don't want that, don't do it, bro. You don't need to do it. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum, and pray for Zherka, SNEAKO, Muhammad Ali, and also me, and also you, and also full ummah, and also every people. Inshallah, everyone will come to Islam.